seated out here. All of you spend a lot of money and effort in training the students. My request is, please spend at least 10% of that fund on training your faculty. Don't train your faculty only on the 2-day seminars. Don't train your faculty only on the 2-day seminars, which is mandatory because of AICTE. Please don't do that. That is one. The second thing is, please make it, I don't know how many chairmen of colleges are here or placement officers of colleges are here. Please take this message back to your campus. A HOD who has got his PhD has not arrived. He needs to understand that that is the beginning of his research. He has to put that effort to the rest of his students so that they can start applying the knowledge. It is an earnest request from all of us from the corporate side. We need people who will know how to apply that theory. If that is not there, then we will still continue to having these debates till 2020. I just want to share one small secret which many of us look for. These are things which corporates look for, but we do not say it in the open. How many of you know the 5 elements? Right? Fire, water, earth, air and space. All these 5 elements are necessary for our existence. The same 5 things, when you translate it into a corporate world, what is it that we are looking for? The corporate, when you say fire, we want fire in the child. We want him to be passionate. We want him to come in with high energy. We want him to be as flexible as water. We want him to become indispensable. We want him to be like oxygen. We want him to learn to be tolerant. So this needs to be ingrained into the child from his first year, not in the final year. And please don't invite us to come in the final year to talk to your students. Please invite us when their students are in the first year. From first year, when they start hearing corporates talking to them, and all of us are talking the same language, or at least we are talking the similar language, that this is what we are seeking. So from first year, when he realizes that all of us are talking the same language, when he comes to the final year, you don't need to invite any of us. The child is ready. He's ready to face placements. Because ultimately the ROI for the campus is placements. Only when you have good placements will you have more students. And only when you have more placements and when you have more students, corporates like us will come there. So it's a chicken and egg, and unless we do that, and all of us are in this together. So like what Deepak said, please approach us, but don't approach us only for campuses. Approach us for reasons other than campus. It makes a lot of difference. Thank you.
Great. We will take a quick list of questions. Because one question?
I have a question.
Okay.
I will choose.
The extend 5 and 1 minutes questions. Okay.
No. I'll be fired. That's okay. Straight question.
Yes, straight question. I'm Sitaram. I'm the placement officer of Cambridge. That faculties need to have an applied view of the technology or knowledge, and work towards teaching the same. But madam, I'll tell you, when we send a faculty who's really capable, updated, and really up to the latest technology, if we send him to any of the industry seminars, he gets picked up easily from there. Attrition is one of the key points. I see I'll tell you, this is one of the problems which I have with the industry. The academia which has really good talent, because they know the salary scales really well. All the recruiters know the ICT scales and 6th pay, all these things. And the ones who are really talented and have that good connect with the trainees, and the really ones which are famous in the colleges, when they come for the campus recruitment, they only pick them up. They only pick them up.
Offline, in a lighter note, we too have the same problem. Offline. But I'll tell you, why are you worried about 1, 2? Do you think out of 100 faculties, all 100 went out and joined corporate? And if a faculty goes, see, if you ask me, We have hundreds of people working, right? If a person wanted to have a change, it is a change he needs. There is something which he never liked or something which is tempting him. And no organization or no institution runs on people. It should only run on process and system. If you are so equipped, if one goes, there is another one, it is taken care. That is not the worry to talk about. I am telling you, straight question. And we, as a head of the organizations, architects leave and the key position people leave. That doesn't, organization will never stop.
Subha, you answer the question. We move. Great question, but long question. Right answer. Yes, sir. Can somebody please pass on the mic? We have to be straight, direct. Please, straight, direct. We are running short of time.
Very small question. I really appreciate Subbu and madam.
Oh, short.
Very short, ekdam short. That all institute need to spend 10% for the training. It's a beautiful thing. And one thing I do suggest for, how will it be if under CSR, this corporate sector will come to the institutions and have their own cell and to diffuse the thing what they need for this.
We are doing that. That is what CSR is already started. NACR is not my own thing. It is a CSR that
Then
got
if
initiated.
it will be the mandatory, what we people are being possessed by AICT under such a mandatory things, accordingly, if all corporate sectors are coming, how will it be?
Okay, let me take that. It will be great. Wonderful. Maza aayega. Actually, I don't want to belittle your question. Yes, it's a great suggestion. In fact, the government is considering a regulation, 2% of the revenues or whatever profits need to go. You would like to add something?
Yeah, I mean, see, when we talk about social and political scenarios, it has a process. We are a democratic country. Unless we wait for something to happen, why can't we do something very parallel to it? And when we want our resources to do excel, we don't disturb our day-to-day activities. Deliveries will happen. We have some extension which we need to do. That's what we should look at. Why are we talking about all these things?
Yeah.
Let us not talk about it.
Cool. Any other question? Yes, sir. Somebody sitting behind, gentleman. Yes. Thank you.
My name is Krishna Verma and I represent a company called Nefer HR. The question is both for the corporate as well as to the
Academia.
academy. When IT industry, when it started in 91, it is 77 crores or something. Today it is about $200 billion. But why only the biggies are being looked at potential employers? There is a startup. There are a lot of startup companies and supporting this $200 billion industry, a lot of support functions like training institutes, catering services, which give a lot of employability. Can't there be any second line of mentoring done at college level for the students? Not only software engineers, for the students.
I mean,
that there is no students.
Did you
are
get
not
the question?
yeah, we got it.
Okay, he got the question. Yeah.
Okay, to answer you, one is, I don't blame the academia. This is a greed for numbers. And I don't blame the corporates because the corporates have a one-upmanship between the 5 biggies. So if X company goes to this campus, Y will not go to that campus. Because day 1 was given or day 0 was given to XYZ, it will not go to that campus. So that's an industry stand that corporates have taken. Now, this year, 2013, 2008, when the recession hit, the biggies didn't go. And what did the academia do? Did placement stop in the academia? No. I was speaking to somebody and they said, this year I have placed 505 students out of 900. Where did they place? In all the startups, in all the second line institutes. So the campus placement officers are very smart. They know how to bring people in.
Yeah, probably.
So it does happen.
Yeah.
It's only that it doesn't get portrayed outside.
Yeah.
So there are companies other than the biggies who go. When the biggies go, it gets publicized. That's all.
Cool. Subha, you want to add something?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's kind of, as she said, smart and this thing. So when it is MNC, it is MNC. If not, then startup. But your question is to, support. I think the trend started very recently. Probably next year when we speak about such kind of a thing, you will see good numbers.
Next year you will find it because in 2014 also the biggies are not going to hire.
Great. That's a great prediction. Last question, please. Yeah.
My name is Ashit. I am from Ilahi Engineering College, Kerala. Today the discussions were more on employability, enhancing employability of students. Basically, when we look up in Kerala, I don't think more are from Kerala here. Till 2002, less than 10 engineering colleges were there, that too in aided and government sector. Now more than 105 engineering colleges are there in Kerala. Yesterday the self-financing management association and government are signed up. Now the basic issue is that for these 105 engineering colleges there is a dearth in faculty. That's the basic issue. We will not get qualified faculty for the same. The discussion should be more of a how can we address this issue? For mechanical and civil, M.Tech grads are not there. If at all, the kind
So what is the question?
The kind of, my question is that, like Infosys, there need to be an initiative from the industry to address this issue. That's the case.
That is your issue. Mera issue thodi hai.
No. It's not like that. Do you have any, initiatives wherein faculties will be invited to your campus for training or something like that?
Yeah. Most of the MNCs are doing. And you may need to contact the right person. And second, the other part is also under AICTE norms or whatever the governing body of our in education. So there are certain things that you should have. But probably from the corporate, if a business school is asking me to come and teach HR, so I might not come under that category, but I can come under a category of a corporate person. So certain colleges are started working in that way. Whatever they have a gap, they talk to us. If at all we have time, we go and teach in the sense of the realistic scenarios and all that stuff. Probably, I think it should happen. I mean,
one last word before we hand it over to the organizers. Any Michelle or Ashish? Nobody? Yeah.
I think all of us would like to wish all the very best for students who are preparing for their future, and we always there, so in case they need any help, support, guidance from us. That's all I think.
Okay, so I'll sum up that in 2 lines in Hindi. थोड़े करीब आओ ऐसे न इतराओ मुझसे सनम दूर बैठे हो क्या बेचैन कर दूंगा इतना तुम्हें आके लिपट जाओगी दिलरुबा ऐसे क्या सोचती हो आके इधर बैठो ना आके इधर बैठो ना ये इनका रोना है थैंक यू सो मच Anisha that's all yours thank you
Just a second. I would request Amrita Balal, Head Training and Placements, B.I.T. Chandrapur, to hand over the bouquets to the respected speakers. But I really believe that everybody here is going their homes with great acumen and clairvoyance that the HR professionals shared with us. Sometimes it's not only important to achieve, but it's also important to recognize. And in lieu of the same, to recognize one of the premier institutions of South India, that is SJBIT, I would like to quote some lines about it and just hand over a vote to Mr. Professor Guru Charan Singh. He is presently the Dean Corporate Affairs, HR and Training for the BGS Group of Technical Institutions. So SJBIT is spread across across 50 acres and located amidst peace and tranquility. It's committed to personal, social, and intellectual growth, emphasizing a comprehensive educational program leading to high academic standards. They provide various courses like B.Tech in various branches, MBA programs, M.Tech programs, as well as have research centers of their own. Ranked number 2 in Karnataka among VTU affiliated engineering institutions, number 28 in India compared with IITs and NIETs, number 24 in India for HR perception and placements. This year, a total of 45 colleges were awarded out of more than 3,000 engineering colleges across the nation. So SJBIT is one among the 45 colleges awarded this year. And they were proceeding with their mission, that is, to provide learning opportunities that fosters students' ethical values, intelligent development in science and technology, and social responsibility so that they become sensible and contributing members of the society. Actually, they have been doing continuous efforts, and the person who is responsible for it is Professor Guru Charan Singh. Professor Guru Charan served as HR Director, SJB Institute of Technology, Bangalore, during the period of 2008 to 2013. He was presented with the Performing Minds 2013 award, that is Best Placement Officer Award for the states of Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar in the National Employability Conclave held in January 2013. Professor Guru Charan Singh was responsible for the phenomenal exponential growth of SJBIT during the last 4 years. He has expertise in designing modules for training and development of students. He is presently working as the Dean Corporate Affairs for the BGS group of institutions comprising of engineering institutions and polytechnics. I would request Professor Guru Charan Singh to come on the stage and Mrs. Parul Sharma from rangroot.com to recognize their efforts for continuous growth and best performing placement cell among private institutions in South India. Speakers that has been shared. Everybody who has made it for the conference is to be credited, and I would request Mr. Yogesh Sharma, Director, Strategic Initiatives, rangroot.com, to thank everybody, including our sponsors and partners. Mr. Yogesh, I invite you on the stage.
Hope you all agree. What a content, what a learning all over the day. I would say a lot of people come to me, ask me before the conference, how it's going to help me, typically from the academia side. I say, come here and celebrate learning. And I think this is what we have done today. Dear delegates, my dear speakers, on behalf of Rangroot, I thank you once again for your contribution to the success of our 5th annual conference 2013. Today, here this evening at Bangalore, I would like to correct my colleague Anshi that we are not closing this session, but just taking a break to meet again in Gurgaon on 15th of June and in Singapore on 28th of June. And I'm sure many of you will join us there. I would like to thank Ashish Gakre. He's the President HR Infotech Association, who has also been our partner here and supporting us from last 3 years on various initiatives. Thank you, Ashish. You can see NIET Noida everywhere in the hall outside. I would say that this is one of the best private premier institute, and they have been supporting us in this conference. And thanks a lot to Mr. Raman Batra and Aarti for this. Also, my special thanks to Deepak Deshpande. He took a lot of time. I know, Deepak, there's a lot of hard work time that has gone into what you have done today. Thank you. Thanks a lot for being with us. And he'll be joining us in Gurgaon. Singapore, I think it's still in doubt. And big thanks to my volunteers from ISBR and Acharya Institute who came here at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Guys, this is for you. They were here in the morning at 5:30 a.m. They were here last evening also. They really did a lot of hard work on this. And last but not the least, I would say that let's go forward. I would like to show a quick video to welcome you for our Gurgaon and Singapore conference. Please. Ashish, Ashish. Okay, so to be in memories of each other. We have taken a photo shoot in initial, like when we started. So we'll upload all these photographs on Facebook page and you can download it from there. So please, I would like everybody to join us on the stage. If you can all come here, we can have a group photo shoot. Please, thank you. Thanks.
Ready, sir?